Sagittarius, this is your 2023 reading and I hope you will enjoy it. Thank you so much for your support in 2022 and I hope you will still be supporting me in 2023 and more people. So please do share and like and give us the thumbs up and tell everybody about the channel. Also, I hope you've seen the introduction, then you know we are in a year number 7 and I would like to stipulate, besides the changes that we are expecting or that is expected in astrology, that 7 is still a lucky number and it has been popping out left, right and center, sometimes even 3 times in a reading. And you've got the 7, that's the Chariot. The Chariot means that you are the victor, you've got victory, you are the champion. So something, you're going to be a champion at something in 2023. Wow, that's nice. You could be getting engaged or getting married or starting a family or expanding the family with a second child or with a pet. Also, if you've had your eye on a car or another type of vehicle, you could be getting a new vehicle in 2023. This is also moving home or going on holiday, and then you most probably will travel by road. So you might even be getting a camper in 2023 or a caravan. Also, you are very strong-minded and this card already shows it because this is the mental strength card. You see that he's not got any stirrups or rather reins, not stirrups, reins, to make the animals move. In this case, phoenixes. Usually there is a white horse and a dark horse. So he steers the horses with his mind. So you will be strong in 2023. So just remember, it's a mind over matter, somebody is saying, that your mind is putting things out into the universe. So be careful what you think and what you wish for, because it will be put out through thought into the universe. Also, you've got the 3 of Cups, so there could be celebrations this year and reunions with family and friends. That is the overall energy. I'm using the Light Seers and the Angel Tarot. Okay, you come in January with, I'm getting the feeling, like that, blowing out, tired, you need rest. So you could be taking a midweek break or a weekend away, or you could be isolating yourself and go into meditation and contemplation and evaluation. Perhaps you could be doing this already just before the beginning of the new year, and thinking on how you want to start this new year. By taking more rest, taking more care of yourself perhaps, and thinking of number 1 and then the rest. That's a good way to start the year, by taking a rest after all the festivities. Everybody is tired at the end of December, beginning of January, because of all the festivities. Yes, so take your rest when you need to, so you can rejuvenate those batteries. Also, we have the Knight of Wands here, so you could be meeting or dealing with another fire sign, Aries, Leo or Sagittarius. Remember though, stay conscious of what's happening around you, because there is an opportunity most probably coming in besides news. Again, this Knight resembles moving home, so you've got 2 cards already implying that you could be moving home. Also, let's have a look what we've got in February. In February, we have the 3 of Pentacles. You've got the angel number 111, so watch out for signs from the angel. It could be 1 minute past 11 or 11 minutes past 1, or 11 minutes to, or 1 minute to 2, because then just work with the letters. If you see them, then you know that the angels are showing that they are there, or your ancestors. The Three of Pentacles means that you will achieve something and get recognition for it. Perhaps you might get a wage rise or a promotion, or the promotion could be that you could be guiding a group, or you could be joining a group to work, as you are no longer the apprentice but you're qualified. So you could be doing specialized work as well and working to detail. 3 is also being creative and productive. On that card we have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords, again, I'm getting the feeling that you might be closed off. You might have closed your heart, your solar plex, your mind and your vision to what's happening around you. Open your heart, take that blindfold off. As you can see, that she's wearing a blindfold and the two crows are pulling at her hair. So perhaps you might be isolating yourself because you don't want people to pull at you or ask you for your attention, since you could be the victor and the champion already at the beginning of the year. So open your heart, open your mind, and also your solar plex, your vision. Open your mind by letting ideas come into the material world. But I can understand you could be apprehensive to tell somebody or everybody your ideas, because they could be great ideas if they are put into the material world, but you don't know perhaps how to go about it, how to start this new idea and to bring it into the world. But let in the 3 L's, love, laughter and life. Enjoy it to the full and be conscious of what is happening around you. Then you can also find the answer. Okay, so don't be depressed. It's easier said than done, but talk to somebody that you trust, respect, and share your ideas. It could be that you could form a partnership in a career, like I said, because you've got the 3 of Pentacles underneath it. So I think this is more career orientated than the matters of the heart. Also, in March you have the 111 again. You've got 3 ones. You had 3 of Pentacles, now you've got the 3 of Wands. Plans coming to fruition. So I think you will be taking that blindfold off and opening up, especially to certain people that you trust, and you put your idea out there, and I think it could be coming into or is in the material world, and it will bring in abundance. As the 3 of Wands means plans coming together, abundance is on its way, whether it's in career or love. And this time it could be in love. But definitely, I think you, because you've got the 6 from the big arcana, the Lovers, you are forming a partnership, or you might have found your soulmate. And if you take that blindfold off, then you might see a friendship or turn into a relationship. It doesn't, Lovers means, of course, that you could be finding a new lover or a partner for life, and it could be a Gemini, as the Lovers represent Gemini, but it could, and it is your soulmate, but it doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It can be somebody, like I said, could be somebody that you've known for years or since the kindergarten, and it is just a friendship, but you know you can trust them, and your soulmates, because you've known each other for so long. Also, Lovers in the air in March. Well, it is spring after all, so yes, that is a good time to get married or get engaged. With the Chariot here, start a family. There is definitely expansion in your life in 2023. Also, there are endings, there's transition and transformation, since we've got the Death card in April. So if you meet somebody in March because you've taken the blindfold off in February, then something new will start. The Death card isn't really a real death. It means transition, transformation, new beginning, an ending of a phase. The Death card represents Scorpio, so you might meet somebody, or you might have met somebody in Scorpio, but over the next few months it could turn into a long-term affair, a relationship, I mean. So in April you might see or in March, April, you might see somebody as your soulmate, and this could be a fantastic partnership in business or in romance. When I get this card, I usually say you're no longer the caterpillar and you're the butterfly. So reach for the sky and fly. Feel free. Branching out. So you could even be branching out in April. Definitely what I'm also getting here is, when you're a caterpillar, you go into the cocoon, and that is literally what I'm feeling, that you could be stuck in January in that isolation. And by springtime, you will come out of your cocoon, and even perhaps later in April, because you've got the Death card, and you come out big and strong, the beautiful butterfly. Now, if you are putting your ideas into the material world and you're forming a partnership, then definitely it will deliver its rediment, because we've got the Ace of Pentacles lying on top of the Death card. So it is confirming that there is an ending, but there is also a great and beautiful new beginning. Something with tangibility, durability, and for long term. You could be meeting or dealing with a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. As the Ace of Pentacles, the Pentacles represent those three signs. It could be marriage, like the relationship has bloomed and blossomed so fast and so good and so quickly that you both feel that you want to get married or live together, be together all the time, full time. This can be a job. This could also be an investment that comes to fruition. You know what resonates. You've been waiting for this to happen, as you have in May the Seven of Pentacles. And so it could be coming to fruition, this investment, whether it's in love or whether it is material. I think it could be several things, because you've got 7 coins. I think if you have sown the seeds, because in April we have the Ace of Wands, that you could harvest in May. And then we are in late spring. Again, you've got a number 7, so you've got 2 sevens, and the number 7 year, so you've got triple luck. Like I said, 7 has been popping out like nobody's business, or like hot buns going over the counter. On the 7 of Pentacles, we have the 4 of Pentacles. So perhaps you could be holding on to your money in May. Once it comes to fruition, the seeds, because we've got the 7 of Pentacles lying underneath it, then you could be holding on to money. But on the other side, the 4 of Pentacles is the miser card. So it means holding on to your money, or on the other flip side, you could be spending money like water once this harvest is being done, because of the 7 of Pentacles. Keep some for a rainy day. Don't spend everything at once. Also, she's covering her chakra and also her heart. So again, she's looking away to the left, and perhaps you are isolating yourself again like you did in January. This means to me that you might be stuck in your comfort zone. Again, in January, you had the 4 of Swords, taking time out, taking rest, or going on holiday, meditating or contemplating and evaluating. Perhaps you might be doing that or redoing that in May, but I feel more that you are pulling back. You're isolating yourself. From what? From the crowd, from family, from friends? Don't. If you take time out, definitely to rest and rejuvenate. But don't isolate yourself. Come out of your isolation and come out of your comfort zone. Otherwise you will be alone, and sometimes that can get very depressing. So be careful in May not to isolate yourself and dare to live. So open your heart, open your solar plex, open your mind. Let the ideas come out. Start thinking and exercise your creativity. But fall means stability and productivity. So keep things going. If you want a job or if you want to be recognized because you want a new love, then you really have to come out of your comfort zone. In June you have the Page of Wands, and that is you, Sagittarius, as the page represents Sagittarius prominently, but it can also be Aries or Leo. News is definitely on its way. It can be about something in the baby shoes, or it could be about a child or somebody younger, or it could come from somebody younger. This could also be news about action, and action stands for work, obviously, and taking action, making your plans or taking your plans into action, something in the baby shoes. So something could be starting and could be growing, but that you're passionate about. There could be a new passion, and it could be somebody younger than you. So yes, passion can be with a person, but it can also be your hobby. Again, news will be coming to you from somebody younger. The news can also be with relating to the Three of Wands, plans coming to fruition. Again, you've got it because I'm using two different decks. You've got it in, believe in February. No, in March you've got the Three of Wands. So something again is coming in. Abundance is coming in, ideas coming to fruition, and this can be love, but this can also be material. In July you have the Four of Wands, so you're going up, and visually you can see that you're going up because you've got the Three of Wands, now you've got the Four of Wands, and it is summer holiday. It could be a summer wedding, a July wedding, as the Four of Wands basically means marriage, wedding card. If you're not getting married, you could be invited to a wedding or another type of celebration. The Four of Wands also means you could be moving home or starting to live together. Somebody might be moving in with you or you with them, but it could lead to marriage. If you are getting married or doing a housewarming with the celebrations, could also be a birth, can also be a baptism or an engagement party, or a party because it's July, if school or university is finished, you could be celebrating that you've passed your exams. So definitely celebrations for the overall energy all the year round, but definitely double celebrations in July. You've got the Page of Pentacles in July on top of the Four of Wands. Again, news. This could be about finances. This could be about something that's tangible, durable, and for long term. So this could be about a promotion or an idea that you have that's still in the baby shoes. Also could be about a child, or could come from somebody younger or from a child. In August, and the Page of Pentacles represents Capricorn, so it can be a person, but it can also be time. Remember, I'm calling out signs. If it isn't a person, it could be the time frame. Like March, you have the Gemini. So you from March to Gemini, end of the 21st of June, that then something could be happening, like meeting your love or your soulmate. Just try to relate the story like that for yourself. So look at the time. Talking about Gemini, in August we have the Magician, who represents Gemini and Aries. So keep things transparent and clear. Say what you do and what you're going to do, and do it. Keeping things transparent, then you are not creating illusions, and then you won't have any disillusions. The Magician is number 1, so again, a new beginning. It could be a new school year for some of you, like university or college, as at the end of August, summer holiday is over. Now, unfortunately, we have the Three of Swords, and you're the only one that has had the Three of Swords. You might have a broken heart, but where there is an ending, there is a new beginning. So where there is a beginning, there could have been an ending. Perhaps that was the news in July, because in July, well, where do I get? Well, if I go back, this reading is the only one that's taking a life of its own. Like in May, you are isolating yourself. Perhaps you're isolating yourself from your partner. Could be a business partner or a romantic partner, because you might have issues about finances, because she's holding on to that purse tightly, and underneath the Four of Pentacles you've got the Seven of Pentacles. So you might want to sow some seeds, start something new, so that you can harvest it. So perhaps that energy is being carried on through from May to August, and you had to break away from that person. Like if you wanted to sow seeds or invest in the business and they didn't, but for you the plans are coming to fruition, but it might make you sad, or you might lose something, because the Three of Swords is not always a third party. A lot of readers say it is a third person within the relationship. It can be, but I look at a bigger picture when I see one, and especially with this, it's a broken heart, it's torn up. Perhaps you've lost your passion with regards to an idea that you've had that you wanted to put out into the material world. Perhaps that broke a partnership. But also on this card, because I do also do podcasts, I make the videos into podcasts, and so I have to describe what I'm seeing in my head and in my intuition and the card. With this card, there are strings attached to the heart, and it is like strings everywhere. Somebody's pulling on your heartstrings, but that one is tied behind the branch on the card, because there is a dark withering tree, and there is also strings attached to the tree. Now the tree is something that always is grounded and stands still, and when the tree is not flexible, it will break because it dries out. So be flexible. I'm getting the idea. Be flexible in August. Don't let anybody push your buttons or pull at your heartstrings. Don't lose your passion, because the Three of Swords is a broken heart. You can get a loss. This could be a loss of money. This could be a loss of a house. This could be the loss of your magical touch, as the Magician is lying underneath it. This could be a loss of a pet. This can be a loss of a job. It can be a loss that will break your heart. So be careful. If you do make an investment for long term, then make sure you do the research. Now in the card before, in July, we have the Four of Wands. So make sure that you know that you want to get married, and it's for long term. It's not a bag of sugar that you get from the supermarket. It's something tangible and durable and should grow. So don't be naive, because we've got the Page of Pentacles right on top of the marriage card. Don't be childish and think, right, if it doesn't work out, then I'll get divorced. Don't be a child. Don't be immature. Be flexible and be able to grow with your partner. Don't let it, there shouldn't be any heartstrings. Nobody should try to emotionally blackmail you and touch your heart in that way so that your heart breaks and you lose the love or you lose the interest or the passion for your job or your hobby. That's what I'm trying to say. Now you've had the Three of Wands, you've had the Three of Pentacles. Where was that? That was in February. So you've got 333. So remember, that is an other angel number. Awesome. And don't wear your heart on your sleeve either. Talk to somebody if you feel depressed or if you feel sad, especially with regards to a loss. Then talk to somebody. Don't walk around with a broken heart. Okay? It will take time to heal. No wonder that we've got the Four of Swords taking time out to meditate. In this case, you could be healing, taking time out to heal, or perhaps you're closing yourself off because you're scared of being hurt. Love does hurt, but we learn. We are on a journey. We're on a spiritual journey so that we can grow and open our hearts and stay in balance. Now, in September, we've got the Hanged Man. So perhaps the loss could be delayed. You could be feeling as if you're losing in something in August with this broken heart. But perhaps if you take time out and you get an arbitrator or a mediator and talk it through and keep the communication going, then perhaps there could be a delay. Because we've got the Hanged Man here, there could be a delay for 4 hours or 4 weeks to 4 months. Try to work it through. Try to soften the blow, the loss. Like I said, talk to somebody. But magic it's lying on the magician, this heart. So I think magic is in the air. You can salvage it. That's what I feel. Because you do have the victory card for the overall energy. Try to get a different perspective. And you've got a lot of cards for introspection, like the Four of Swords, like the Four of Pentacles, now the Hanged Man. He hung himself in this way to get a different perspective, to take time out, because he was bored. So, yes, come down from the tree and come into action when you've got the right perspective, or think you know the answer or got the answer through getting a different perspective. And what is beautiful is you've got the Knight of Cups here. So with this different perspective, you might be able to salvage a loss, okay? A loss of a partnership, a loss of a friend, or a loss of a relationship. Because there is an offer coming in. And perhaps the other half sees that you've tried and taken time out to get the right perspective so that you can be flexible and compromise. That there is balance and equality within the partnership, whether it's romance or whether it is career-wise. So definitely you have to respect each other and bounce ideas of each other. And sometimes we go into the valley and sometimes we reach the summit of happiness. Okay, well, there will be celebrations like I said, because you've got the Four of Wands and the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Cups. The Knight of Cups means that you could be meeting or dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces. It could also be an intuitive person or that has one of the water signs within their birth chart. So news and an opportunity, an offer. This could be the marriage proposal in September. Wow. In October, we have the Knight of Wands. Here you are again. In October, you're strong and you're ready to go and taking that plan into action. Now, you've had the Knight of Wands before, I believe. Yes, here the Knight of Wands in January. So if you're not moving home in January, then you could be moving home later in the year or moving in together. This could be a year that you will be tried and tested within the relationship, even if it's a new relationship that started in March. But for those that are already in a relationship, and have been in a relationship for some time, you could be going through trials. I'm also hearing the 7-year itch. Okay, 7, the year 7, and we've got 3 sevens here, so the 7-year itch. Some of you might already be married for at least 7 years. So don't pack up, don't give in to the itch, sort it out. Perhaps all the answers are right in front of you. Perhaps your other half is waiting for you to propose, or you are waiting for your other half to propose. Mention it. Give it, if that's all it takes, why not? But talk about it. What you want, how you're going to do it, what the plan is for the future. Do they want children? Do they want to move home? Do they want to buy a home or keep renting? Anyway, the Knight of Wands in October means moving home. An opportunity is going to present itself. Also taking your plans into action. News is coming your way. This could be really good news because we've got the King of Cups. Excuse me. The King of Cups is Cancer. We just had the Knight of Cups in September, and prominently, bang, the King of Cups is coming out in October. Now this is Cancer prominently, but like I said, can be Scorpio or Pisces as well. This is a man that can be very emotional, empathic, intuitive, but he has the status. It can be she, but there is status of the king. That means that he's got his emotions under control. When it comes to business, business is business. He won't let his heart rule his mind or his mind his heart. He will do what is right and according to the law. He will stay on the straight and narrow. But he's a very good provider. He loves and he's passionate about the person he's with, and he will try to provide. He's a good father. He's also very nurturing. So listen to your intuition. Be like him. Take a page out of his book if you are more emotional around October. So there you go. Now in November we have another marriage card, a beneficial card, because we've got the 10 of Pentacles. Again, promotions, and this resonates or confirms the Champion card, the Chariot, right at the beginning. You've got Cancer here, and the Chariot also represents Cancer. So there could be a prominent Cancer around you this year. Also, the 10 of Pentacles means wage rises, promotions. You could be getting engaged, married, starting a family, expanding the family or the home. Again, moving home, buying a home. If you've applied for a loan, it could come through in November. Also going on holiday, you could be also dealing with an inheritance or getting money from somebody within the family to start putting a deposit down on a home. Wow, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful card to have. Celebrations with family and friends, reunions could be coming in October. You're not seeing it though, because you are closed off again, because you've got the 8 of Swords. You're stuck in your mind, Sagittarius. Get out of your mind, because good things are going to come to you. The 10 of Pentacles is nearly the Sun. Okay, so that's a great card. So get out of your head. Face your fears. 95% of the time, your fears don't even happen. Deal with it when you come to the bridge. Then you deal with it so that you can cross the bridge. So get out of your head. But if you are taking time out again to think about things and to rejuvenate, because this is a form of isolation as well, pulling back, and that's fine. But know that you are in your strength and that money will be coming to you, because you've got this 8, the house 8 stands for power, wisdom and money. So just be self-assured, but don't be cocky. Right, now we've got in December, your month, end of November, December, those are the best months, I reckon, apart from April when you've got the Ace. You've got the 9 of Cups. Your wish could be coming true. Don't drink too much though when celebrating, because when you have the 9 of Cups, there could be celebrations. A 9 is an ending. Where there is an ending is a new beginning. And with that card, the 9 of Cups, you've got the Empress. Again, a 3. So you've got 4 threes. Excuse me, 4 threes. This is the same as the 7 of Pentacles, which you had in May. So you will be getting this opportunity. You did have the Knight of Wands in October, so an opportunity is going to present itself. It could be the same opportunity. If the seeds didn't come to fruition that you sown in May, and you lost, because that's lost in August with the 3 of Swords, then you could be getting that opportunity in October with the Knight of Wands, and you will be sowing, and it could come to fruition just before the end of the year, because the Empress gives birth. Okay, that means a new start. That means that time is also fertile to get pregnant. But nurture your seeds, because she's also known as Mother Earth. And a mother nurtures her children, nurtures her pets, nurtures her garden. And she knows what she will sow, so that she will also know what she will harvest. So nurture your projects. That could be your baby. If you want to try for a baby, it's a good time. Time is fertile. If you don't want to get pregnant, take precautions. If you're too mature, then definitely you could be hearing of a birth. This can be of a child, but this can also be of a project, like an investment. And that's how you end the year. And the Empress also represents Libra. That said, I've got a couple of other cards for you, oracle cards, and I've got one from the Wisdom of the Oracle, and we have TikTok. It is a couple of hands, like open, ready to receive. The time is ticking, and it is a pocket watch with a balloon and hanging from a balloon. So perhaps your bio clock is ticking and you want to get pregnant, you want to start a family. Tick tock, tick tock. That's what I'm hearing. It's number 30, so that becomes a 3. So you've got 5 threes. So definitely and somebody is telling me everything comes in 3. Wow, I wonder what that means. Triplets? I don't know. Who knows? That's quite weird that somebody's saying things come in 3. So if you're getting pregnant, you might have triplets. I'm just saying, I hope the universe will help you. So be careful. Okay, so, and on the clock it says 10 past 10. Cowboy time is over. My sister and me, 10 to 10 to 10 past 10 was our break when we worked. At 10 o'clock you go for your break, or 10 to 10 and until 10 past 10, 15 to 20 minutes. So, be careful. Cowboy time is over. It's time to get serious. Like I said, don't be immature and foolish. Don't be immature. That's it. Well, we've got the card reconciliation. Wow. And we were talking about that as well. Or rather, I was. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So remember, if somebody is coming back and you've got a broken heart, do you really want them back? Ask yourself that. Perhaps that is what you're not facing, because in the Eight of Swords in November, there is a girl that's tied up, and then we've got a pond or a mirror that she's refusing to look back at. These cards of the light says are also good cards for shadow work. Like you've got one in the mirror, and that's blindfolded and tied up, and the one that's outside the mirror and not looking into the mirror, she's got her eyes open and looking up, but looking exasperated. Okay, and the last card that I've got is from the Hummingbirds. Powerful warrior. Be the warrior, because you'll be the champion, like the Chariot. Do not feel small. You are stronger, braver, and more valued than you know. It's time to tap into your true source of power. Like I said, cowboy time is over. So be serious, like the King of Cups. When you need to be doing business, or when you're doing business, put your business head on and emotions. But don't shut them off. Don't let your mind rule your heart, or your heart your mind. Listen to your intuition. And that is your reading for the year. Thank you so much for listening and popping in, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Use each month, come back and watch and see what the energy is. And now I'm going to do the 13th month. I call it an extension, or the 13th month. See whether the cards of January resonate with the 13th month. But that's only for members. Take care, stay safe, and be blessed. Thank you. Have a wonderful year.